Hi everyone, today we're going to look at a kind of an unusual product, but one that has a lot of value to it. It's the EASYACC Wi-Stor Wizard, as you can see right here. Now, like some boring products, it also serves as a power bank, but it also has a lot of capability that you don't find in a typical power bank. Now we're going to look at this and see what it does, and I think you're going to find that this is a pretty cool device. Now the first thing you're going to see is I've got a LAN cable plugged into it because it works as a router. So right now I've got my iPad connected directly to this device, and it's serving as a bridge into the internet, and it works well. So if you're traveling and you need a local router, you can use this. You can plug it into a power source, and you can keep it kind of powered indefinitely with that. However, it's also a power bank on itself too, so you do have that kind of capability. So it's an 8800 milliampere hour battery pack power bank, which allows you to do things like charge an iPad, and again, it can serve as a router, but it can do more. Okay, one of the things you might see is I've got a little SD card plugged right here directly into the unit. Why do I have that? It's because this will also serve as a file share for Android and iPad devices or iPhones. So even if it's not connected to the network, I'll pull out the LAN cable, and what you find is that it still works as a router, just not to the internet. So you can actually do file sharing between this and your iPad. Now how it works is you can use up to a 32 gig card for an iPad. Now I've not used it with Android devices, so I'm not exactly sure how well it'll work, but I would assume actually it probably works better. And you can actually do file sharing. Now more on that in a second. You also have a USB plug-in here for external hard drives and for USB jump drives. However, I wasn't able to get that to work with my iPad. I think it's probably more of a restriction of an Apple product than anything that's takes place here with the EASYACC adapter. So how it works is that you simply download an app onto your iPad and iPhone. You follow the setups, which admittedly is a little confusing, but you basically set it up into the router, and then you'll get a file drop down of all the files that are on here. Now, one of the things that you're going to find is that it works well with Word documents, pictures, and things like that. Movies, I had a lot more difficulty in trying to be able to pull those down and be able to view those on my iPad directly off of here. Now the speed is pretty good. I'm able to flip between 2 meg photos. It takes maybe 2 or 3 seconds for them to refresh, so the speed's not bad. And again, you can do it all remotely. So while it's not a end-all perfect media streamer to my iPad, it does have a capability to do, again, files. Say you're traveling for business and you have a lot of sales reports and such that you want to put on a little flash or SD card like this. You can put them on, and when you get to where you're going, you and the people with you, if you have your boss or some people, subordinates, they can all access this file at the same time. So you can pull up POs and other documents right here on your iPads, and you're ready to go. So that's a pretty cool feature that you wouldn't have just with the iPad on it by itself. Okay, it might be hard to see here, but you have to download an app, the FTP Manager, free version. You do push it, and you get your screen. Now, one of the things you have to do too is you have to log on to. You actually have to log on to the EASYACC as a router, and then you're ready to go. And you go through the instructions. You find the files. And like right here is a movie file, and it won't work. It doesn't recognize that file name. But it does recognize a variety of different pictures. So this is, again, would be coming straight off of the memory card right here. So it'll take it a minute, and you can see right there the picture does come up. So it took it about 5 seconds, but that's not too bad. So again, the EASYACC 4-in-1 wireless storage router power bank, I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. One thing I didn't talk about was that you can plug it in as a power bank. It's a 5-volt, 1.2 milliampere hour battery. So it will charge, if I do it correctly, an iPad. So you can plug it in and charge my iPad. So you do have capability to do that, and again, it's pretty neat. So I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. It's kind of a neat tool for anybody, especially if you're traveling a lot, for business or for work, and you need access to files, you need access to maybe an external router and a power bank. And so it does all that stuff right there for you.